you going? Crowd! Crowd! Crowd!
Hey, we meet again, sleepyhead.
What's Miss Black Swan doing here?
Nothing, Miss March. I noticed she was awake and wanted to check to see how she was doing. Though the strike from the General was timely, its destruction was also immense. When emanators collide, ordinary people inevitably suffer. But, luckily for them, the dreamscape is my home turf. Thankfully, I managed to get everyone out before the harmonious choir collapsed.
Oh, so that's what happened! Thank you, Miss Black Swan!
Don't mention it. After all, I wouldn't want to see such precious memories vanish.
Of course not. But you're not planning on doing something like last time, are you?
Why would you think that? I've never harbored any ill intentions. Well, not when you were around.
Himeko and Mr. Yang are probably still busy. Let's go look for Don Hung first! Look, he's still talking to that cowboy.
One peach so.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Well, fork me. You must be that Stellaron they were talking about.
Don't worry, she's been up and about for a while now. But hey, Don Hung, why don't you introduce this cowboy to her?
Allow me to introduce him to you. This is Boot Hill, a Galaxie Ranger. During our pursuit of a certain person, we crossed paths and just so happened to uncover a shocking plot being concocted by Mr. Sunday. Which is why we sought you out, to help the Astralexpress save the world.
No need for thanks. The Galaxie Ranger's principle is correct every injustice one sees. That's how you lot in the Cienjo put it, right, Don Hung?
Wait, hold on a sec. This is the first time I'm hearing about this certain person. Who are you chasing? And why would that lead you to the Express?
Who was it again? Don Hung. Do you remember? No, that ain't it. I just can't seem to recall.
What's going...
Heck. Forget about it. If it slipped all our minds, reckon that person was just a minor scoundrel.
Yes, when the dust settles, I'll just think of a way to recall it in the memory zone. Everyone, let's hurry up and look for Miss Himiko, shall we? She's now a minor star on Penacony, and the entire hotel's concerned.
You're right. Oh. Look, they're with the...
That's all right. In these times of conflict for the sake of utmost safety, it is only right that the Alliance steps forward to mediate on behalf of the Astralexpress. We must not allow you to take unnecessary risks. Furthermore, despite the IPC's eagerness for success, it prioritizes peace above all. And the family, trapped though it may be, professes a desire for harmony. The Alliance has always won people over with reason. I firmly believe both parties can indeed put aside their differences and come to a peaceful agreement.
The General possesses a deep understanding of the greater good. With the Cienjo Alliance mediating, peace for Penacony is within reach.
You flatter me, but ultimately it's been all down to the Express. Without your efforts, This sweet dream paradise would have been claimed by the last remnants of order before there was even a shot at peace. Well, would you look at that? Here's the galactic baseballer, the paragon of both heroism and humility.
Are you okay? I heard you couldn't wake up. Are you feeling
Don't worry, Mr. Yang. There's nothing wrong with her. She practically burned through a lifetime's worth of jokes on the way. What about you, Mr. Yang? I heard that even Miss Robin wasn't spared. And that guy locked you both up.
It's a long story. But he used an ability called tuning to connect our consciousnesses with his. In other words, he imprisoned us within his. Thanks to General Jing Yuan's destruction of the Harmonious Choir, we were able to escape.
He used that tuning on us too. Does that mean that we were almost imprisoned as well?
I can confidently say now, he was truly after a fair fight with us. Had he wanted, he could have easily taken us down, without so much as lifting a finger.
Speaking of the Oak family head,
It's complicated, but in a nutshell, he's now the former Oak family head. The IPC has named him the key figure in the family's Penacony split, citing a threat to cosmic peace. He must represent the family and answer for the unrest caused. His trial is set to take place at Pier Point. The family quickly labeled him and the remnants of the Order as enemies, declaring the turmoil an internal rebellion. This move effectively barred the IPC from intervening in family affairs on both moral and rational grounds.
Everyone really has their own agenda.
Then, what's going to happen to Miss Robin? She and Sunday won't be able to deny their involvement in the Charmony Festival. They're siblings. Why the sigh, Jenna?
I can only say that this incident is an unexpected mess for the girl. The Alliance will try to persuade the family to consider this matter carefully during mediation. It's time, everyone. The IPC's key members and I have agreed to consult one another before the...
Given the General's invitation and the matter's significance to the universe...
Why, of course you're welcome. They've mentioned that your team is a trusted ally of the IPC and... Besides, if there can be reliable observers from the Astralexpress...
I'm kind of allergic to...
Not to...
I'm afraid I'll...
Thank you.
Although I'm not too sure. The negotiation will commence at the hotel lobby. Everyone, please.
Mr. Aventurine and Miss Topaz are here too. Oh, and who is that over there?
The Intelligentsia Guild's Dr. Ratio.
It's been a while, my Astral Express. I would also extend my sincere thanks to you, General of the Lawfu. The presence of everyone here assures that the talks will likely reach a conclusion that satisfies all sides.
Oh. Looks like everyone has come with expectations. Care to share?
Of course. Topaz.
Sure, leave it to me. In summary, it's good news. After much deliberation from the Strategic Investment Department's Council, the absolute majority of members have agreed to the following resolution. In light of long-term considerations for interastral peace, and by authority of Pierpoint HQ, the Strategic Investment Department, on behalf of the Interastral Peace Corporation, will permanently relinquish its claim on Penacony sovereignty and offer unconditional support of the family's rebuilding efforts on Penacony.
Sie hat schwierige Wörter gesagt. Was hat sie gesagt? Nochmal. Aha. Ja, so funktioniert das nicht. Ihr könnt nicht sagen, ihr gebt euren Anspruch auf, aber schickt dann eure Armee dahin, um mit Aufbauen zu helfen, was kaputt gegangen ist. Ohne Bedingungen. So funktioniert das in der Welt nicht. Tut mir leid.
Now that's something.
To be honest, it does nothing to benefit the IPC.
Ja, ja.
But it is
Überall
extremely
Spione
beneficial
auf dem
to the
ganzen
long-term
Planeten.
development
Hä?
of the entire universe.
Has the IPC finished sharing all its thoughts? Then it's our turn. The Guild, much like the Genius Society, has taken a keen interest in the recent calamity in Penacony. Ultimately, both parties have agreed to a comprehensive collaboration, offering technical support for the reconstruction of Penacony.
Die nächsten, die sich mit einmischen wollen.
The floor is yours for the finer points, Mr. Screwlum. Enlighten us, please.
Organic life's unrelenting search to understand the realm of inner spirituality is something I both admire and envy. Inorganic life has no mechanism to evoke dreams. But when my mechanical impulses are activated, my inspiration circuits will start to operate, and I will enter a state defined as imagination. Every time, within the realm of imagination, there emerges a fire from the shadows. It is warm, bright. I frequently ponder this flame might represent the essence of intelligence. A cluster of inspiration ignited by high temperatures. The future direction of the universe may well lie within it. Alas, they are nothing but projections of my thought system. After deliberations with my partners, we have decided to defer the progress of the Simulated Universe project, and instead assist the Intelligentsia Guild as technological consultants.
Not only that, we've also established contact with the Garden of Recollection through the IPC, and they've pledged their support for our research endeavors. I'm truly happy for the Dream Chasers on Penacony. The cosmos' brightest and, let's admit, dimmer intellects are now at their service.
Agreed. It's hard to imagine members of the Genius Society taking an interest in such... Never mind.
No wonder everyone insisted that she be there.
It heartens me to learn that everyone is willing to put aside their differences for Penacony's plight. I trust that everyone will surely reach consensus in the upcoming... Looks like Penacony's future is decided.
Ja.
I'm wondering, is there anything else the crew is concerned about?
Peace is our greatest wish. Beyond that, we desire nothing else.
Also, im Leben, wenn euch jemand das verspricht, was hier gerade versprochen wurde, solltet ihr weglaufen.
Well, that's good. Now that everyone's minds are at ease, I shall take mine.
If that's the case, it appears that we have nothing else to worry about on Penacony.
Sounds good to me.
You two head back to the Express first. I'll pick up March and deal with the checkout procedure. Oh, also, Miss Black Swan, you have a matter to discuss with me.
Nothing escaped.
You've been with us this whole time, huh? And let's go.
Penacony's journey ends here.
RIP.
I guess it was pretty fruitful.
So. Ne, ein Dreivierteljahr, bis dann 3.0 kommt. Es kommen noch jede Menge Quatsch-Updates, wie beim letzten Mal auch. Mit irgendwelchen Mini-Gebieten, mit irgendwelchen Mini-Aufgaben und so drinne. Wie es bei den anderen Gebieten war. Naja. Aber warum haben sie mit Aventurine nichts Ordentliches mehr gemacht? Ich bin da.
Looks like everyone's present.
This a meeting to decide our next stop?
Hold your horses, cowboy. It's for those to
Allow me to explain. Mr. Boothill and Miss Black Swan submitted a request to temporarily... As you all may know, the Astral Express never declines any passenger whose heart yearns for the distant stars. Therefore, they will be traveling with us for a while until...
Whoa, the Express is going to be much livelier now. But, Miss Black Swan, you better not use your Memo Keeper abilities to pull any pranks.
Understood, Miss March. I promise you, You'll never see me in your room while you're taking a break.
Don't!
All right. Now that everyone's met everyone, we can continue our navigation meeting. Firstly, Pom-Pom wishes to thank everyone. If it weren't for you all unearthing the truth about Penacony, Pom-Pom would have never known where Mikhail and the rest had gone. What they had to go through was regrettable, but I reckon they all fulfilled their wishes. And it was thanks to all of you. Now then, we come to the crux of this navigation meeting. We must decide on the Express's next stop. The first choice is from Himiko, the oceanic planet of Lushaka, a planet composed entirely of water. Many aquatic races reside there. Of course, it's also the home planet of the venerable, nameless Mikhail. The second choice is the agate world Melustanen, suggested by Welt. It's famed as one of the initial sites of the Stellaron disaster, and the place where the beauty Idrilla ascended. Today, it's celebrated as a planet of undying allure. The third choice is Edostar, a planet nestled within a vast ion storm region, currently under assault by the Antimatter Legion. The last choice, courtesy of Black Swan, is the glass belt Petravia, a massive belt of asteroids that was turned to glass by the Lord Ravager Zephyro. These days, it's apparently known to house one of the branches of the Morning Actors Troupe.
Ooh, so many options.
Next up, everyone will select the destination that they wish to visit. Black Swan has arranged to meet a morning actor there.
That type of performance isn't really my cup of tea, but
I'm really interested to check out this troupe's performance, but it really sounds like the Edo Star is in a lot of trouble. As nameless, should we not...
March is right. Though the fact that the distress signals have ceased means we're probably too late.
3 votes for the glass belt. Looks like we have a winner. Next stop, then this navigation meeting is adjourned. When it's time to make the jump, Pom-Pom will...
There's still some time before the jump. What should I do?
Oh, you're here. Seeing your reflection among the stars in the porthole really does seem somewhat surreal. How about it? This journey of beautiful dreams. Was it to your liking? Oh, such elusive emotions. So, how about you hand that small parting gift back to me? I'm quite eager to have... Oh? I just stumbled upon a particularly fascinating spot in your memory. Before I explain, I would like to apologize to you. This farewell gift I gave you isn't really a compass from the memory zone, but merely an empty light cone. Remember when we entered the hotel in the dreamscape for the first time, and I procured a few trinkets from your companions? Their functions are similar. This way, I can always be attuned to your location, but this is not its most intrinsic. Light cones are slices of light used to encapsulate solidified phenomena. This empty light cone is the same. It can etch your memories in their most vivid form, and then allow me to admire and manipulate them. All the world is born from the power of mind and soul, and that power is memory. To prevent ourselves from being forgotten by the world, we must make the world remember us. Life, seemingly vast, offers but a scant collection of impactful memories. Some joyful, some sorrowful, some light, some heavy. But you are different. Memory is a reflection of the future. Within that reflection, I see your unparalleled worth. You have the power to craft memories that can captivate the world. Your memory can illuminate the universe's future path, and that memory will be as scintillating as the star clusters you see in this porthole. How adorable. But do you know the deeper meaning? The reason is simple. In this grandiose and ostentatious dream of the families, only you personally experienced the entire course. Turn around and take a look at your friends. Every one of them is reveling at the arrival of their next destination. I'm looking for an opportune time, a time when you're totally at ease. How about one fine night? I will prepare the candles, aromatics, and even a cushy couch to create a cozy dreamland for you. And then I will tell you the answer in the form of a little bedtime story to love.
Hi! The express is about to make the jump! Please be seated and...
It looks like we're finally about to set up. That's right. As a small token of compensation for playing that little trick on you with the life is akin to a winding labyrinth where memories serve as our sole companions. In the year 2158 of the Amber Era, the first year of the new epoch, the universe resumed its intended trajectory. The kindling of conspiracy smoldered in Penacony, the land of the dreams. Failing to erupt into a blaze, it instead flickered briefly on Klapoth's anvil, before vanishing in the blink of an eye. The dead and those fated to die remain in their eternal slumber, while the living find solace in deep sleep. All clamored in a cacophony of silence, and then went about their own ways. The cosmos emanated a vitality characteristic of a new era, all for the modest price of a brother and sister's mild grief. Babies are born as stars extinguish. The silver rail unfolds. The story of the Astralexpress comes to a close, yet it also embarks anew. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of trailblazing expeditions.
Okay, jetzt machen sie noch als Filmabspann.
Countless shooting stars streak the sky tonight. If you can pick the right one, it will carry your wish to thousands of... You're feeling very relaxed now, aren't you? So, then, it's time to tell you a little bedtime story. Well, let's start with a conclusion. The crew was defeated in the battle against Sunday. Everyone in Penacony failed, and no one survived. But don't panic. The truth, as horrifying as it may be, is not yet irreversible. There's still a glimmer of hope, and that's why I'm here. Next, I'll use this empty light cone that carries all your memories to relive everything that happened before. And when this story reaches its end, I'm sure someone as clever as you will notice that. There's a major flaw in the story you have experienced. Yet, within that flaw lies a glimmer of hope. Are you ready for it? Do you remember everything? When the clock turned back, the Express started a warp jump, sending you to a strange dream. You were bewildered back then, and then a Galaxy Ranger named Acheron showed you a way out. When you arrived at the Reverie Hotel, you met the doorman Misha and had a confrontation with Aventurine, an IPC representative. Thankfully, Acheron appeared again and helped you. After that, you saved Firefly and explored Penacony together. During the tour, you ran into Sparkle disguised as Sampo and accidentally entered a child's dream. There, I rescued both of you from death, but Firefly didn't return to reality. She realized the truth and tried to involve you in her plan, but that resulted in an accidental death. Even more unsettling, you soon encountered another murder. The two cases of death prompted you to investigate the truth behind the sweet dream. Despite your efforts to gather information about the two victims, you didn't make much progress. But you did learn about the watchmaker from Gallagher. Meanwhile, Aventurine was secretly carrying out his scheme, in which you were one of the pawns. In the midst of a fierce battle, Acheron revealed her true identity as an emanator of the Nihility and unsheathed her sword. That strike foiled Aventurine's plan and opened a passage between the sweet dream and the original memory zone. Upon your arrival at Dreamflux Reef, you learned the truth that death was actually dormancy, as well as the truth about the dreamscape, the Stellaron, and the bellboy, Misha. You split up with Sunday and Robin, looking for a way to seal the Stellaron. However, it turned out that Sunday and the Dream Master had their own hidden agenda. And you had to engage in an ultimate duel on the stage of the Charmony Festival. Finally, the story reached its conclusion. You emerged victorious, with the Trailblaze triumphing over the Order, and Penacony embracing a bright and peaceful future. This marks the end of the thrilling journey in Penacony. I'm sure you've already noticed something unusual, haven't you? The major flaw, which contradicts all the known information, hides in this story. Well, although the fake deaths of those two ladies don't align with our initial assumptions, this fact itself doesn't contradict the information. I'll go ahead and eliminate that incorrect. Little Misha. He's only a segment of memory, and well, Misha is a rather special memory zone meme, and he was granted a life born in the memory zone could never manifest in reality. So, why did he appear in the Reverie Hotel in reality? The answer is simple. He is the one fatal variable that contradicts all our known information. This means that you, who wholeheartedly believe in this memory are still trapped in the dreamscape. Wake up, sleepyhead. Break free from this eternal dream and return to the real world.
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2.
This way, darling.
Das habe ich nicht kommen sehen. Okay, machen wir weiter im nächsten Part. Ey, das ist echt viel. Sehr, sehr viel Gequatschte, sehr, sehr wenig Gekämpfe. Gefällt mir gerade gar nicht. Aber wir ziehen es durch. Im nächsten Part dann hoffentlich das Finale.